Hey, hello guys, welcome your faces to the 15th tutorial on front-end web development course. Myself, Samjin from Frozen Lakes. Today, we are going to see about the CSS display property and the CSS visibility property. To make you understand better, let's make a div called a display. Then inside this, let's make a paragraph tag with some text lorem 10. Okay, and I'm just saving it. You can say this normally, right? So I'm calling this class in the CSS part, and now I'm giving background color. Okay, background to be red. Okay, so then I'm making another div over here, which is called as display one. So I'm just calling the same here. And I'm making the background to be blue. Okay, see now you can see these things in two different lines, right? When I give the display inline block to the display class, you can see only this much area are being occupied by the display div, right? So what if I give here too? So just think. So just pause the video and think and comment your answers that you have got from your training and just check out the video next. Okay. See now these both things are in same line, right? This is the property of this inline block. This means within a line the block is being managed. Okay. Whenever the screen size reduces, the block on the right side will automatically go to the bottom. Okay, next we have a display property called none, display to be none. Okay, so which will make the particular div to be disappear from here. Okay, so see now the div has been disappeared, right? And the space of that div is being gone, so the new div occupies the empty space. Okay, so then we have display to be block. Defaultly, that div has the block type of display, so you won't get different. You won't see any difference over here. See, so for that, let me give a example over here. I'm making a p tag here, and I'm just typing something frozen legs. Okay, so now we can see this frozen legs is being made into a separate line, right? And it's separated. So to avoid that, let's make a class to be inline p. Okay, p stands for para. Okay, so I'm just doing this. So dot inline p, so I'm making the display to be inline. Now see, this thing has been in the same line, right? So this is due to the property called the inline. It makes a separate line for the thing. Okay, next we have the inline block. As I said you earlier, within this block this thing has been added. Okay, this is a property of this inline block. So then the visibility property, so it's nothing but a simple thing related to the display. So let's make a div called visibility. So I'm typing a paragraph tag of lorem 5. You can see this, right? To make you understand better, let's make a class visibility para, and I'm making the color of the text to be red. Okay, You can see this, right? So now I'm going to call this class out. So for that I have to make this class to move up. Let me keep the class in between them, okay? So that you can understand better. So next I'm coming here and calling the visibility tag and calling the visibility class, and I'm typing visibility to be hidden. So which means the visibility is just hidden, which means the transparency of the particular class object is being zero. Okay, so the opacity is zero, so you can't see it, but the space occupied by them is still there. Okay, so see, this is where we have made that text. Okay, so if I remove this and save it, you can see this, right? So it's just visibility hidden property. Then we have visible. So in order to do some complex process, you have to use the visible too. Okay, so that they have mentioned it here. We have a property called visibility collapse too, but I have to make a table before it. So now you can see a table, right? So now let's make a border over there. Table TETH to be border of red 2 pixels solid. Okay, so now we can see a border, right? So now we know a thing like border collapse should be collapse, right? Then we can do some designs too, like padding to be 5 pixels. Okay, or you can also choose 10 pixels for just styling purpose. And the main thing we have to use the visibility in the table is to make sure that to remove some things like calling TD. I'm just making the visibility to be collapse. Okay, so now see, the table is still there and you can see these spaces, right? The content in the table row is being disappeared, right? So you can also use the th. See, now the content is there but the heading is hidden. So this is the way we have to use the visibility of to be collapsed in the table perspective. So I think I have completed everything of today's and yeah. So guys, let's have a recap. So the CSS display property, it ensures that the element of the container is being inside the DOM or not inside the DOM. And the visibility property makes sure that the element of the container is being visible or invisible. Like the display property, if the value is none, then the space is not being occupied by the specific element. But in visibility property, the space is just occupied by that element, but it's not visible to us. Okay, guys, do like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. And if you have any doubts, do comment in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this video, do DM us on our Instagram account. Bye bye, guys. See you all on next video. Until that, keep practicing.